Inside the market, I remind myself I am a person. I have an age, a birthday, an address. I make up hobbies, friends. 2 enormous pride flags hang in the bakery, but I can't read the manager, so I remind myself to stay neutral. She excuses herself and slips into the kitchen to, in her words, heat things up. Nice and quiet, the manager says. Right? She's taken apart her bagel and spread the innards on a few white napkins. Totally, I tell her. I love room to think. I can smell sharp cheddar and 1 or 2 kinds of meat. I wonder if she's added mustard or if she's gone full yuppie with an aioli. She has 2 forks going, and individual components are lost to enthusiasm. Right, she says. So you'll do prep work in the back, she says. Not the register unless we're slammed. You already know that from the ad, yeah? I say, yeah. I curve my shoulders forward and put my weight in my hips, causing my stomach to curl outward in order to mimic her stance. I prepared for the interview by rehearsing the right ways to speak. Yes, ma'am. No, thank you. It's my pleasure. Thank you so much. Beautiful, beautiful air conditioning, isn't it? In real life, at close to 5:30 in the morning, I sensed this manager would find such courtesy off-putting. I crack my lower back for effect. Within seconds, she does the same and lets out a grunt. The manager's teeth, like my own, are a reliable give. Not just a little shifting from forgetting to wear a retainer in her 20s, but shifts and gaps and a missing molar on the left side. My teeth are all right at a glance, uniform enough, but thin and weak, faded enamel and see-through bones. The bottom row is also jacked with gaps and overlaps. We both smile with our mouths closed. I ask how long she's worked here, and she tells me close to 2 years. She says she started on the register, then moved into bakery prep, then assistant manager, and now this. Fatigue and pride sit like partners in her voice. 10 minutes into the interview, and she charms me enough that she's practically my blood, practically my only, practically everything I've got. I tell her, cool. I tell her it's a good sign when employees stick around, and she nods, stepping back into herself, scoping me out. She remembers where we both stand in this game. From an iPad, she reads bits of my application, and I can tell it's the first time she's looked at it. She comments on how many times I've moved since college, Western Massachusetts to Boston to New York to Portland, not the cool one in Oregon, the other one, to Durham, our only yard, to Atlanta, inexpensive New York, to Washington, D.C., and wants to know why. I offer a partial truth, partners' jobs, summer teaching gigs, 2 classes a semester adjunct positions without health insurance or moving allowances. We sublet rooms listed on Craigslist and signed for them before seeing them in person. My wife and I loved risks then. Implicit to the manager, an untruth, that my wife is still my wife.